Hi everyone, we are here today for the World Building Guided Visualization Meditation number 2. I am just going to give it a minute so that way people can hop on. And if you are watching the replay, thank you so much for joining us, and you can comment throughout it and I will respond or react to all of your comments. I'm just going to get some stuff ready while I wait to see who hops on. Hey, I see you, Ronnie. I see you, Angie. I am not sure if my comments are working, so if someone would drop me a comment, that would be helpful. Just grabbing a couple crayons for us. I'm going to use crayons today. Hey Patricia, hey Tasha, hey Trista. Still not sure if the comments are working. If the comments are not working, that is okay. I will use my computer at the end of the live. Hey Haley, hey Billy Joe. Alright, I'm gonna keep giving it just one more minute and then I will go ahead and get started. Okay, so I popped over to the computer and I do see that y'all are commenting, but my phone is not showing me comments. That is okay, I have it pulled up in the other room, but I'm going to go ahead and I will get started with the live. And then at the end, I will just take y'all to the computer so I can read comments at the very end. So, but feel free to still comment. I will definitely read them. So, I want to just go ahead and explain this setup. Hey Holly. I have chosen specific things to just maybe try to spark some imagination, and then I also have different representations. We have some selenite wands, we have some chakra stones. I did pick everything specifically with this live in mind, so I hope you guys like it. So this is not going to have my face in this live until we pop over to the very end, and then I will show y'all my face just so that way I can answer any questions. So this live does not require the first live to be watched, but if you have watched it, it will definitely help. So in that first live, we made a hallway where our safe room is located. And if you were in this first live, I need you to use that same location. But if you weren't in the first live, that's okay. But now you will need to decide if you're wanting your world, which your safe room is going to be in, to be maybe inside of a large castle, or maybe like a Hogwarts, or maybe it's a dungeon, maybe it's catacombs, maybe it's a mansion, or a large house. Maybe if indoors isn't your thing, maybe your world is a maze of hedges, or maybe a little cave system. Just whatever it is that you want. We're not going to be visiting the safe room or the hallway today, so no worries. You just need to sort of have that general location feel if you haven't already done so, which we did a lot of in the first live. But like I said, if you haven't watched that, that's okay. It's anything that you want it to be. You're just going to need to have an idea of what your world is going to be like. And we are going to expand on the world that we started in live 1 if we've already done that. But if not, really dig into your mind and think, what would your world be like? If you could have anything that you wanted, what would it be? So really take a moment, and I'm just going to give a moment, and I'm going to finish grabbing my crayons, and then I'm going to start coloring while you really think of where you would want to be. Okay, I hope that y'all have gathered up just a little bit of thought of where you're going to want to be. So, I'm going to give a quick introduction of what world building is. And so, world building is when you create sort of an imaginary space in your mind that you can go and visit whenever you would like. You can add on to it as much as you want, and you can expand onto it. This can be created with inspiration from something fictional, from a book, from the media. Maybe it could be inspiration from things from actual places, but that's all up to you. And so we go to these places in our mind, and we visit them through a thing called visualization meditation, which is where you visualize a place inside of your mind or in your mind's eye, and you can actually visit it. So maybe in the beginning, you'll only be able to have glimpses of this place, but you're going to want to be able to try to fully immerse yourself into the experience. And then maybe after lots of tries, you'll be able to actually feel like the items are in there, like you can actually pick it up like it is tangible. But even if you're at just seeing glimpses, or you're at where you can fully interact, that's okay. It is a skill that you have to practice, so the more you do it, the faster you'll get there, and the better you'll get at it. So anyways, let me go ahead and explain what today's plans are. So today we are going to be working on our entrance location. I'm going to use quotes. So think of when we go through this darkness and then we enter our world, what is the first place we're landing at? Maybe our safe room and our hallways are over here. Maybe they're over here. Maybe they're just right here after the entrance. But anyways, regardless, right when we go through the space, it's just right where we're at. So it's the location that you arrive at when you're entering the world. Maybe it's right outside of your building or your castle. Maybe it is in the center of the large mansion. Maybe it is like a foyer or a mudroom at the front of a large house. If it is a strictly outdoors world, maybe it's outside of a maze of hedges or at the top of a cave system, or maybe it's at the center of a cornfield. You might not know, it's just whatever you think. It is anything that you could imagine. Like I said, this is your world. I'm going to repeat, just for some clarity, that today we are starting at the entrance location of your world. Whether it be indoors or outdoors only, indoors only, or just right outside of the door to the entrance of your location. Maybe it is a large building. Remember, the only limit is your imagination. So before we begin the visualization meditation, I am going to check the comments really quickly. If anybody does not understand where we are going to be going, please let me know, and if everybody seems to get it, please let me know, and then I will begin. Okay, so I popped over real quick and I did see the comments, and I do see that it looks like people are getting what we're saying. And nope, if anybody has come in right now, you are not too late. We have not started. I have just introduced the topics. But I cannot read comments on my phone. So at this time, I will not be going and checking comments until the end of the live because I know that everybody understands what we're doing. So let's begin. Make sure you are in a comfy spot and a comfy position. Get yourself calm and relaxed. It's time to get into that meditative space. Either soften your gaze or defocus your eyes. I will not be drawing anything important, only blocks of color, so no worry, fear not. You are not missing anything. This is a time to find stillness or begin your meditative movement. Focus on your breathing. Do not change it, but simply focus on its natural pace. If any thoughts come to your mind, it's okay. That's natural. Just allow them to pass. I'm going to guide into stillness. If movement is for you, focus on your movement during this time. Remember, do not fret if thoughts come to your mind. Accept them and allow them to pass. At this time, feel each muscle relax. Starting with your shoulders, drop them and release that heavy burden that you carry. Feel the tension in your neck fade. Allow the heaviness of your head to relax. Release the tension in your upper back. Flowing down your arms, relaxing them all the way to your hands, even to your fingertips. Fully relaxing yourself. Allow the pressure to release from your lower back. Feel the pressure remove itself from your hips, down your legs, to the tension that is releasing from your knees, all the way down to your ankles, letting your feet fall and fully relax head to toe. If you are in a meditative movement, continue with this movement. Let's take some deep breaths. Clearing out the mind while you take these breaths. And in and out. When you breathe out, letting the negativity or the busyness of the day flow out of you. Breathing in and filling your body with positivity, relaxation, and calmness. Keep focusing on this calming and relaxing breaths and energy. While you focus on breathing, I will introduce this upcoming journey. This place in your mind is only for you. It's always there for you to return to and enjoy. The only limit is your imagination. You can expand and create to your heart's content. The only limit is your own imagination. Since it is truly yours, you can go all in or out, or keep it simple, or anything in between. It is truly yours, only for you. You can draw inspiration from anywhere. The media, movies, the past, mythical or fictional locations, or maybe nowhere specific, as this place is all yours. But it is important that you will be able to remember this place, as it is special to you, and that you will be able to visualize it, so that way you may visit and enjoy this beautiful creation in which you have. So make sure it is true to you, and that way it will be very easy and free-flowing to your mind. If you have already done this meditation, we will be returning to the same world in which we have created. Simply expanding. Now that we have these ideas flowing, let's dive deeper into this journey. Imagine complete darkness and stillness. For just a moment, nothing on this earth matters. Nothing is going on. You are free-flowing in calm, collective, safe darkness. A period of rest. A moment of relief. You look around to try to see if there is any light. You see a pinhole of brightness in the distance. As we move towards this light, what color do you see? Is it a bright yellow or green? Maybe blue or pink? Maybe purple? Any color or in between you want it. What color is it? You get closer to it, admiring how warming and inviting this light seems. As you get closer, are you cooling down or are you warming up? Is this light very cool? Is it freezing cold? Is it so warm? As you step through the light, stepping into your world, before you look around, what do you feel under your feet? As soon as you step from the darkness into your world, what do you feel under your feet? Is it hardwood or carpet? Maybe grass or concrete? Is it bricks or dirt? Maybe wooden logs or cobblestone or sand? Maybe it's tile. It is anything that you can imagine. You feel this ground and this floor beneath you. You admire it. What does it look like? It's time to look up into your world, at the entrance of your world. Are you indoors or are you outdoors? Is this entrance area set up to look like an obvious entrance point? Or does it seem to just fit right in cozily to the world? Are there any signs there for you to read? Look around. Do you see any signs? If not, that's okay. But if you do, what do they look like? How big or small is it? What font or writing style is it? What does it say? Without leaving the entrance spot or without moving your feet, turn around just your head without looking back. What do you see? What is around you at this entrance spot? What do you feel? What do you hear? What do you smell? It could be anything. You could feel a breeze. You could feel a warm rug beneath you. What do you hear? You could hear laughter of children, playing of animals, rustles of leaves and trees, or maybe nothing at all. Peace and silence. What do you smell? Is it fresh baked cookies? Is it freshly washed linens? Is it just the cool, fresh air? Or do you smell nothing at all? Describe this possible entrance in your mind. Are we in a castle? Are we in a cottage? Are we outside of this hedge maze? Are we near a cave system? Fully immerse yourself in this entrance. Let's explore. It's okay to run free during this entrance, but stay at the entrance. Don't wander off. Is there something special there? Go up and admire it. That's okay. Pick it up. See all of the details. Is it big or small? Put it down and keep looking around. What is the biggest thing in this entrance location? What is the smallest thing in this entrance location? Is there a specific theme or style that you're noticing? Or is it just random oddities that you like? What all colors do you see? What is the most important thing to you in this space? The thing that you like the most. If you were to think about this entrance location, it wouldn't be complete without this item. Let me give you a moment to take one last look around this entrance location before we further on. Fully explore this entrance location, admiring all of its beauties it has to offer. Are you about ready to move forward? Let's go ahead and look farther away, towards the building or location in which your hallway and safe room is located. How far away is it? Can you see it already? If you cannot see the building or location in which your safe room is at, please begin down your pathway towards that location. We need to be at the entrance of the location in which our safe room and hallway resides. So we're leaving the entrance of our world and going forward right up to the building in which our safe room is in, or we are going down the pathway towards where that safe room is located. If you can already see the building, what does the outside of it look like? If your safe room or hallway is not located in a building, what does the outside of that area look like? Let's go into the fullest details. What does the architecture look like? How big is it? Is it a building or a castle? Continuing to look at the outside of your building and admiring the biggest and the smallest details. Continue doing that. If you are headed down a path towards your location or your building, make sure not to get caught up smelling the flowers and keep heading towards your location briskly. We can explore this another time. As you quickly rush down this path, if you're on it, what do you see? Take a mental note, but don't stop to admire. We need to get to the outside location of our safe room. Now that we have all gathered outside of the safe room, location, or building, it is going to be time to get close. So, let's take a moment to fully fill out this space, focusing on all of your senses. We're standing outside of this magical place that holds your hallway and your safe room, maybe deep inside, or maybe it's closer to the beginning. That's personally up to you. What do you see? Fully encapsulating the picture of the outside of this building or this castle. What do you feel against your skin? What do you smell? What do you hear? Let's make our way right up to the door to enter the house or the castle. Right up to the entrance of this outdoor space, maybe. Don't go inside, but just right up to the door, maybe to the archway, the break in the hedges, whatever it may be. What does this door or archway, maybe gate or passageway, what does it look like? Is it big or small? What is it made of? Wood or stone? Anything that you want. What shape is it? What color is it? Is there anything special about this door? How is it decorated? Looking at it in the fullest detail, acknowledging the biggest and the smallest aspects of this door. Take a moment to fully appreciate it. You can put your hands on the door. You can lean in close to the door and see if you can hear anything inside. Anything you want, but you cannot open this door at this time. You're just appreciating it. It's almost time to turn back and head back towards the entrance of our world. Take final glimpses at your door and then turn around. Either head back to your entrance by walking up steps, maybe down the pathway, maybe just through some grass, but leave the outside of this house or castle and make your way back to the entrance of your world. Notice all of the beautiful creations on your way. Appreciate and admire everything as you head back towards the entrance of your world. Continue heading back to that entrance. If you're already there, take a final moment to appreciate this space. Let me give you a moment to make your way back to this entrance point and to admire this entrance location for just another moment. Remember that you can always come back to this place. But for now, our time here is finished. Let us exit this space and slowly return into this darkness. This still space. Once you are fully in the darkness, allow the wonder and excitement from your world to slowly come to stillness. Take some deep breaths in and out. In and out. Focus on this darkness and taking these deep breaths. In and out. In this darkness, while taking these deep breaths, wiggle your toes and your fingers. Slowly move your arms and your legs. Slowly rotate your neck and your head. Once you are ready, open your eyes or slowly refocus your vision. Thank yourself and your imagination for this moment of peace. This is the end of this meditative session. I'm going to make my way towards the chat. I'm going to bring some darkness to the camera for just a moment. Allow yourself to relax a little bit, and then I'm going to talk to chat for a moment. But this is the end of the meditative session. I am almost back to my computer, just grabbing my chair. All right. going to adjust the camera, and then I'm going to respond to chat. Come on, phone. Woo! Alright, hey guys. Now you can see me. Alright, let me respond to chat now that I can see you guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. My phone's being a little rude. Okay. Alright. Well, I got a little too comfortable, but I'm working on being able to meditate too. This was so good. Thank you. I need to watch the first one. This was so nice. It froze. I'm going back in. I enjoyed this after my horrible day. I'm unfrozen. That was awesome. I'm so glad that you guys liked it. So, yeah, this was supposed to be, the entrance to our world, and then the entrance up to this house. And so, in our next live, we are going to be walking into this house, and we are going to start exploring it. We are going to eventually make our way back to that hallway. So, going from this live forward, I would say you are going to need to watch the previous ones to be able to follow correctly. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, but if anybody wants to drop any more comments down after the live, I will totally respond to them. So thank you guys for all being here with me today and bearing with the little chat difficulties. But bye guys.